What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in this video we are here back inside I'll build a boat for treasure once again. And today we are going to be taking a look at the upcoming quest that we know 100% is confirmed in Build a Boat for Treasure that's going to be added this year. We're going to be taking a look at this quest, what it could be, and also the potential rewards with it as well, because it looks like we could potentially be getting a brand new item with this quest. So be sure to stay tuned, like the video, and subscribe. We're not going to waste any more time. Let's hop straight into the video. And one of the last previous updates that we got was the Halloween update. This is like the second to last update that we've had recently. The other recent update would be like the mirror tool with the travel tool. But before that, we got this Halloween update right here where they actually returned old Halloween items, the candy houses, and other holiday event items. But within this update right here, and no guys, this is not a Halloween quest whatsoever, but it was announced during this Halloween update. So number one, we know we're going to be getting the Halloween update, most likely returning back to the game. But also, as I mentioned, when they actually announced this Halloween update and the update changes, they did say that Christmas updates are returning to the game, and they're going to be on an automated schedule as well. And they're also going to be bringing back a Christmas quest. So this right here is the full changelog where they announced this. Well, I guess it wasn't inside of the Halloween update. It was a little bit after, but they added the cherry blossom stage, Egyptian stage, revamped the farm stage. Okay, but you guys can see right here. All right, set Christmas items to resell during Christmas. They set an old Christmas quest to reappear during Christmas, set Christmas stages to reappear during Christmas, and set Christmas map decorations to reappear during. They also remove the army battles, boss fight, whatever. You guys get the idea. But right here, all right, set an old Christmas quest to reappear during Christmas. Now, we don't know what quest this is, but there is possibilities, and we may know exactly which one this is. But the thing is, guys, is that all these quests, they gave presents usually, and well, that means if there's going to be new presents, there's probably going to be new items, which is super exciting. But let's take a look at what the quest could be, because we've seen many Christmas quests inside of the past. So let's take a look at what we got. All right, so we do know that there is this Christmas quest right here, which was called the Invasion quest. But what this reward actually gave was a present and 200 gold. But inside of this present was the travel tool. So if they do bring back this Invasion quest, and they have, like, you know, relatively the same prices, does that mean we're going to be getting a new tool? Like, is that confirmed? Because this is the last previous quest that we had inside of the game, inside the last Christmas update that we've had, and that's when we got the travel tool. So guys, you never know, they might add another tool to the game. Nothing is confirmed, but I'm just saying, if they do bring this back, I wonder if they're going to change up the rewards, if the rewards are going to be the same. But how would they be the same? Because we can't get the travel tool twice. If we already have the travel tool, that wouldn't make any sense. So basically, inside of this quest right here, you have to survive for, I think it's 5 minutes. It's a survival where you have to, like, build to survive. I think you get 5 minutes to build. Launch to start the attack. Stay and fight. Leaving the building area will end the quest. Okay, so our strategy here was just to build a giant box and protect ourselves as much as possible. I will say this is probably the easiest Christmas quest that we've ever had, or that I've ever experienced. So it's literally only 4 minutes, and all you have to do is survive waves of these nutcrackers, and they can't really do anything if you just build in front of them. Like, I mean, it's so easy. Like, this is literally the easiest quest I think I've ever played in Build a Boat for Treasure. And at the very end, when the timer does run out, a present does drop from the sky. Santa's sleigh comes by, drops a giant present, and then it explodes or something. I don't remember. But we also get these candy cane sword things back. I wish they actually added these as PvP items. They would be pretty cool because you can actually throw them. All right, so you guys can see this is when the timer runs out, and then just like that, Santa's sleigh comes by, but my build was too big, so I couldn't delete it. And then drops the parachute just like that, and then boom, complete destruction. The screen goes white, and then dun dun dun, for the very first time, we got ourselves the yellow present and 200 gold. And as I mentioned, this yellow present ended up being the travel tool. But there's still other Christmas quests as well. That's the most recent one that we've had, but there's even more. All right, so this one's also very likely to be the Christmas quest. So there's this giant present that actually spawns in the middle of your plot. got. And then what happens, it looks like this, and you can grab those candy canes and use them, kind of like how they were in the previous one that I just showed you, where you could actually throw them. So before you actually activate this, you could go around the map inside of these like gingerbread houses and click on these yellow presents, and to activate the boss fight, you had to click on all the presents and make sure they were inside the ground like that. And then there was just waves of gingerbread that basically infiltrated you, and then you had to fight the giant gingerbread man, and that was it right there. And I will say that one was a lot harder than the Nutcracker boss fight, because this one, I mean, you had to take out all the enemies, and it did take some time. It's probably the most consuming Christmas boss that we've had, but there's still another Christmas quest. I mean, this one's not really a quest, but it is at the same time. It's kind of more like a boss fight, but at the same time, it is a quest. Check this out. All right, so next up, we have the Nutcracker boss fight. Well, I think it was. So you actually teleport inside of the secret area, or I don't really know what this place was called, but it's a Christmas area, okay? And this is where you play the Christmas boss fight. So basically for this one, sorry for the bad quality, by the way. I mean, I don't even know why this video looked bad. But anyway, besides the point, you had to throw these snowballs at the Nutcrackers around the map. I believe you got 1 gold for every elimination that you got. And then once again, it was kind of like the gingerbread boss, where you have to defeat a lot of like the mini enemies, and then you have to fight the final boss fight, which is the giant Nutcracker. So you had to defeat all these, but then again, you get the gifts as a reward. So what's going to be inside of the gifts this year? That is going to be the question. We've had many Christmas gifts inside the past, like the candy cane wheels, the candy cane block, the cameras, the winter thruster, the winter turbine. We've had so much. We've had the light bulb, we've had cameras, we've had, as I mentioned, the boat motor, the turbine, we've had the harpoons, the snowball launcher, and there was also another Christmas quest called the winter course, which I really hope they bring this back, because this is probably one of the coolest thing that I enjoyed throughout Build-A-Boat history, is the winter course. This was a separate course, a separate game, but it still connects to Build-A-Boat, where it was a much harder course. It's probably 10 times harder, and you had to go to the end for the winter course, and once you get to the end, you get a gift for every time you go to the end. And honestly, this is probably one of the coolest updates I think they've ever had in Build-A-Boat for Treasure, so I'm crossing my fingers that they bring back the winter course for this returning quest to the game. But as I mentioned, guys, if they do bring back any of these, which it is going to be one of them, because they said it is going to be a returning quest to the game, so it's not going to be a new quest that we know of right now, but they said returning. So the only returning quests that I can think of are, you know, the gingerbread quest, there is the Nutcracker quest, there is the winter course, there is the blue present quest. I mean, there's a lot of them, right? But we just don't know which one we're going to get, and all of those quests gave presents. So the real question is what's going to be inside of the presents? Well, we really won't know until Christmas comes around, but it is something to look forward to and to get excited about, because having a returning quest to the game is super awesome, considering the last quest that we got was a thin ice quest, and that has been so long since that's been added. But let me know your guys' thoughts about it down below. Let me know what quest you guys think it's going to be. Be sure to drop a big thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all inside of the next one. Peace out. So guys, I have a second channel which I really don't know what to post, so if you guys have any ideas for any Roblox games that you guys want me to play, they could be, you know, popular games or random games, let me know down below inside the comment section, and make sure you guys go subscribe to my second channel, link down below inside the description.